Okay, this is Aspen Poplar Company, and it's the same problem that we did in the Pro Copy book. It's a nice problem because it's a simple problem, but it really highlights the differences between an absorption-based statement, which this is, and a contribution-based statement. Remember that if you have gross margin on it, then it's an absorption-based statement. If you see a contribution margin, then it's a variable cost or a contribution margin statement. So what do we know here? We know that the selling and admin expenses include $1.50 of variable cost per unit sold. So I've got a little note here that the selling and admin on an absorption-based statement includes both fixed and variable costs. Okay, so these costs are organized by cost function, not behavior, whereas a contribution margin statement is organized by cost behavior. And the cost of goods sold here is fixed plus variable cost. Okay, so this would include variable costs, variable production costs, and also fixed production costs. So you'd have a great big blob of depreciation in here, most likely. Okay, so if total selling and admin expenses are $18,000, and the variable piece is $1.50 per unit sold, so I'm going to say minus, minus variable costs. That's equal to 1.50 times 8,000 units. Okay, $12,000, which would mean our fixed cost would be the difference. And that's just equal to the 18 minus 12. Okay, so the fixed cost here would be $6,000. Now, what else do they tell us? There is no beginning inventory, and 8,000 units were produced. Variable manufacturing costs were $11 per unit. So just like we did with the fixed, I'm going to subtract these costs here. Variable manufacturing costs. This is how much was it per unit? 11 times 8,000 units, or $88,000. So that would give us our fixed manufacturing cost equal to 108 minus 88. Okay, or 20,000. Okay, so now let's do our contribution approach, contribution format statement. We're going to have sales less variable cost of sales. I'm going to say just variable cost, okay? Minus variable selling. Oh, I'm going to say, how about variable manufacturing? Then we know what it is. Variable manufacturing, variable selling. Variable manufacturing and variable selling. So our sales are equal to the same, okay? They're still $160,000. Oops. $160,000. And variable manufacturing costs are right from here. Our variable manufacturing cost is 88. 88 is variable manufacturing. This would be this 88,000 right here. Okay, and that 88,000 is $11 per unit variable manufacturing times the number of units produced. Okay, yeah. And then variable selling costs, the variable selling costs were $1.50 per unit times the 8,000 units sold. So that's going to be 12,000 times, or 8,000 times $1.50. That's going to be 12,000. Okay, and so sales minus our variable cost is going to give us a contribution margin. Make this up a little bit more. So that's equal to your sales minus variable selling minus our variable manufacturing and variable selling. So we've got $60,000 of gross profit. And I'll put an underline in here so you know that was a subtotal. Now we're going to subtract our fixed costs. So I'm going to subtract it in different pieces. I'm going to say minus fixed manufacturing. Fixed manufacturing cost is here, 20,000. And less fixed SG&A. Fixed SG&A is 6,000. Okay, so another underline, and this would be operating income. Oops. If I wasn't recording it, I wouldn't make any mistakes. That's how that works. So that would be our 60,000 minus the 20 minus the 6. And that gives us 34,000. Okay? Don't forget, this number's wrong. I forgot about that. This is, if you add this up, this should be 34,000 right there. It's an actual error in the problem in a book. Okay? Now what I wanted to show you here is, see how we've got cost of goods sold as fixed plus variable, and selling and admin is fixed plus variable also. For these are all variable. Alright? All variable costs. Jeez. And then down here, underneath the contribution, we're going to have all of our fixed costs. And remember, you want to think about these costs the contribution margin is a contribution to cover your fixed costs. This is what the objective is. Okay, we really want to make sure we do this. So these costs are grouped according to cost behavior. This is according to function, so it's manufacturing versus period costs, and this is according to cost behavior, variable versus fixed cost. Okay, that's it.